Good evening. This is Eugenia Ermis with Awaken Your World Transformational Coaching. I hope you've had a blessed and beautiful day. It's been a wonderful day here. It rained a good bit today where I live out near the lake near Manning. And when it rains, the crickets come out, the frogs start croaking, the leaves are this beautiful green color, and you can just smell the freshness. I went for a nice long walk with a friend of mine. I just breathed in the fresh air and relaxed. I want to talk a little bit about coaching tonight. And I want to talk a little bit about confidentiality, trust, and setting a safe space for the coaching process to take place. Because coaching is a process. It doesn't happen, there's no quick fix because your client is not broken. Your client does not need fixing. They have all the answers in here. They know what they need to do. What your job is to help them tap into their own potential so that they can find their own answers. So setting a safe space. A safe space to me is when someone feels free to talk about some things they wouldn't talk to their own family about. Let's say someone has fear or anxiety because maybe as a child they were abused or experienced a very loud, verbally abusive parent or sibling. Maybe they've been bullied at school and they have this anxiety and fear about speaking up and talking. There's so many ways that people have their voice squelched. And providing a safe space in coaching can help them do this. I think confidentiality is very important. I recently had a client who requested that our session not be taped. I was more than happy to comply with that because it gave her a safe space in which to truly work. And by doing that, I was able to establish trust because she was able to trust that I truly wasn't going to record what she was saying or repeat it to anybody else. So that established trust. And by having the confidentiality and the trust, she was able to show up in an honest way and be honest and open with me. And therefore, she was able to truly start finding her voice and finding a way to stop some of the negative patterns of thoughts that were going through her head. Something else I think is very important in preparing a space is for both parties to be prepared. Is for the coach to show up on time, to be prepared, to have any questions she has for you, to have a follow-up of what you taught with the week before, and also, and so important, is to celebrate your successes that you've had. Whether you think they're minute successes or huge successes, but being able to celebrate that with you. One thing I like to do with some clients who have a lot of fear and anxiety, especially when it started at a young age, is to help that person think back and imagine themselves at that 3, 4, 5-year-old self and have them imagine that they're standing there in that anxiety and that fear. And their adult self is going to that little self and they're just embracing them and telling them how much they love them, how much they appreciate the fact that they got them through that part of their life and that they were essential in helping them be a survivor and thriving their life today. and then bringing that little self back with them to present self so that their entire being is in a safe space. And that little girl inside them knows that she is loved and safe and can support that adult self in being honest and open and genuine. I also feel it's important to work with women because once they find their authentic voice, see, that's me speaking faster than I can talk sometimes, their authentic voice and their genuine selves and their leadership styles, they become some of the most phenomenal leaders and mentorers in the world. And I love to see women come beside younger women, even from the age of middle school up, to help them develop their leadership, their strengths, to know that they are important and their voices matter. Those are just some of the reasons why I love to empower women. So create a safe space. Let people know that what you're talking about is confidential. Promote honest discussion. Be prepared. And empower people so that they can empower others and so they can be mentors for the ones that are coming up behind us. And therefore, they can help change our world. I hope you have a great evening. Be blessed. And I will see you back here next Thursday. I also have a special treat this coming Tuesday at around 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I will be interviewing a fantastic friend of mine, Dr. Jose Baltazar. He has a new book out with which he will be promoting, and it's a wonderful book. I read it, I think I read it in like 3 hours, but it's full of how-tos, it's full of meditations, it's full of interesting activities. And throughout the book, he has a running thread of how his father influenced the person he is today. So join me Tuesday at 10 a.m. It will be recorded as well, but he will be here with me live. And I am so very excited because he's really a good guy. He is such a good guy. So y'all have a blessed evening. Be well and safe. Thank you for joining me. And just know that I really appreciate you very much. If you would like some coaching, please let me know. My website is https://awakenyourroar.us. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.